Hey guys, this is Akinremi Akinsanya, DMV Realtor here in the Maryland, DC, Virginia area. And hey, wanted to just come on and do something a little bit different. I know you guys are used to seeing the tours that I do with new construction and just luxury homes. But currently I just wanted to just, bring a little bit more value with the market and high rates. I know that a lot of things are happening, even in the economy, the war with Russia, and also just with, government and all that great stuff. Hey, it's affecting the economy. We have inflation. It's affecting the market, the real estate market specifically. But there's ways to kind of like weather the storm. For me as a realtor, yes, this is my bread and butter. This is what I do full time. But also the goal is to make sure that you're keeping the public at large, because we have a fiduciary duty even for our clients as well. But we need to protect the public. So me as a realtor, my take on this is that if you're not ready to buy, don't buy. It's not necessary. Buying a home is only one asset class, but you can also have other asset classes in which brings you revenue. It can be a YouTube channel, it can be a home, it can be an Amazon store, it can be a 401k, a side gig, something that gives you additional cash and also builds a nest egg for you and your family. With buying a home, reason why I'm a huge advocate is because you need somewhere to live. Everything that you do on a day-to-day basis has real estate in it. You go to work, real estate. You go to church, real estate. You go get a haircut, real estate is involved. How much more where you live. So being in the sales industry, a lot of people just think like, hey, you are motivated just for the commission. Yes and no. For me, I personally just like to give, or just know and get the perspective of where a person is and if buying a home is perfect for them. So with all this going on, we're seeing a lot of price cuts with homes, new construction specifically. I'm seeing $50,000 to $100,000 more in price cuts. So even with the high interest rates, it kind of balances out. Today, rates are at 6%, which is forcing a 10 to 15 to almost 20% price deduction, even here in the Prince George's DMV market where I'm licensed and I do most of my business. So the question for a lot of people is like, should I buy? It depends. It really depends on your situation. It's from client to client and from person to person. The conversation just needs to change. Rates are no longer 2%, 3%. So now the conversation needs to change from, hey, maybe I shouldn't buy that single family house. I shouldn't buy that multi-family house. Maybe I need to buy a multi-family property where, some of the income would be, some of my mortgage would be paid by my tenants. Or you can house hack and utilize a townhome where the basement is an English unit where it has a kitchenette, and you can put it on Airbnb. Look at airdna.co, see what 1-bedrooms or studio units are renting for, and you can use that basically as a way to offset your living expenses. So the conversation just needs to change. You may not have to buy that forever home right now, and even if you want to, there's different mortgage programs in which you can make it happen. You can either do a ARM, adjustable rate mortgage, to get a 4.8 or a 4.5 interest rate, and this is dependent on income, DTI, credit, of course. That's just a disclaimer. Not everybody is a good candidate for an ARM, but an ARM is something that where your interest rate is locked in for 5 to 10 years, and before that 5 to 10 years mark, you just need to figure out like, hey, do I really want to stay in this home? Or if the market gets better, you can refinance. There's a little risk to it. You don't know where the market is going to be 5 to 10 years from now. It varies. You can also utilize programs like NACA. NACA is a great program. NACA is actually not a program, but it's a nonprofit organization. They basically fight for economic empowerment for people with low to moderate income, or just people in general. So NACA is a very rigorous product, and they actually work with Bank of America to make sure that you get a conventional loan. And with that conventional loan, you don't have no down payment. They don't really look at your credit. And then also you have no mortgage insurance as well. And with NACA, like today, NACA's rate for a 30-year mortgage for a priority member, it's around 5.75%. But now that sellers are giving you money down to, they're offering credits basically 3% of, your purchase price. You can use that to buy down your interest rate. And then you can also use NACA along with some state programs, which you can use to buy your interest rate down further to as low as a 0.9%. If you have that cash, it's definitely worth it to do it. And then you also have new construction. Again, new construction, I've seen that they're very, very motivated. Lenders are buying down your rate to about the mid-4s now. They're giving you $30,000 in closing cost incentives, and they're doing price cuts. New construction builders are saying, hey, offer me what you got, honestly. So even though we're in unknown times, there's a lot going on, each market, varies. Each market has its strengths and weaknesses. So, hey, the question is like, hey, should I buy a house? It depends. What is your situation? Let's have a consultation and come up with a plan. So click on the link below, set up a time to speak with me, and let's become creative and just figure out how we can navigate this market. Again, please do not forget to subscribe. My name is Akinremi, and I'm gonna host a lot of interviews as well with industry leaders, just to talk about their perspectives and just bring that along with a lot of tours for you guys in the DMV area. Thank you again, and you guys have a good one. Take care. Subscribe.